I'm from the Science Channel. There are more than 100 billion Earth-like planets out there in the Milky Way, and NASA is on a mission to find them. Space is big. It's also complicated. And while we've learned a lot about the universe since we first started exploring it, there's still so much we don't know. What's out there? Are we alone? How did the universe begin? These are just some of the questions that have kept humanity up at night for centuries. But thanks to space missions like the James Webb Space Telescope, we're finally getting closer to finding the answers we're looking for. The James Webb Space Telescope launched on Christmas Day 2021 and reached its destination, the Lagrange Point 2, or L2, a spot of gravitational equilibrium in space about 1.5 million kilometers away from Earth on February 2022. After arriving at L2, the telescope began its preparations to conduct science, which included unfolding its massive sunshield. The 22 by 10 meter shield is crucial to the telescope's operation because it keeps the telescope's scientific instruments cool enough to detect the faint infrared light coming from very distant stars and galaxies. Once the shield was fully deployed, the telescope began aligning its mirrors. The 18 gold-plated hexagon mirrors make up the largest optical wavelength telescope mirror ever placed in space. Together, they're about 6.5 meters in diameter. Aligning these mirrors so that they all work in unison is essential to the telescope's success. This process took several months, but on May 2022, NASA announced that the mirrors had been aligned and the telescope was ready to begin science. The James Webb Space Telescope is designed to detect infrared light, which is invisible to the human eye. This will allow it to see things like stars and galaxies that are billions of light years away and therefore incredibly dim. By the time their light reaches us, the telescope is also equipped with a spectrometer that can analyze the composition of distant objects. With this tool, scientists hope to learn more about the building blocks of the universe and how the first galaxies formed. The telescope will also be able to look at exoplanets, planets outside our solar system, in greater detail than ever before. With its powerful instruments, scientists hope to detect signs of life on other worlds by looking for things like oxygen and methane in their atmospheres. Of course, one of the most exciting things about space exploration is the potential to find life beyond Earth. We know that there are billions of planets out there that could potentially support life, but so far we haven't found any definitive proof that we're not alone. However, that doesn't mean we should give up hope. In fact, NASA has a few missions up its sleeve that are specifically designed to find signs of life elsewhere in the universe. One of these missions is the Mars rover Perseverance, which landed on the Red Planet in February 2021. The rover is equipped with a drill that can extract core samples from Mars' surface. These samples will be returned to Earth in the late 2030s, where they can be studied by scientists in labs around the world. Another mission is the Europa Clipper, which will launch in October 2024 to study Jupiter's moon Europa. Europa is covered in a thick layer of ice, but beneath the surface there may be a liquid ocean. The Clipper will fly through the moon's icy shell to search for signs of life. As we explore further and push the boundaries of what's possible, we'll continue to learn more about the universe and our place in it. Who knows what we might find out there? If there is life beyond Earth, it would obviously be one of the most significant discoveries in human history. But even if we don't find life, the knowledge we gain about the universe will still be invaluable. So keep looking up at the stars and keep asking questions. You never know what you might discover. Thanks for watching this episode of Seashore Space.